We will visit more extraordinary planets in far distant billions of light years ahead. If we change our destiny by being compassionate, loving, and kind to our fellow human beings as well as fellow animals beings, our planet will change completely. You could not imagine what heaven it would be on earth if all turned to vegetarianism.
Please watch on to find out more.
स्वीडनीय सोया नन्हापानी से परम गुरु चिंघाई न ठगु आध्यात्मिक शक्ति या जन विश्व चेतना याट थना वया चना बिज्यागुडु क्षमपूर्ण आत्मज्ञानी गुरु या रूप ठगु दुने चंगु नुह दयाट छक्ल म सिकेगु मन दुपिन्त अले बिगु सिगु या घचा न ठोहे जीवन हे तरे जिगु इच्छा दुपिन्त होस बोल कौन इन ध्यान लपु सेना विजयी सकल आत्मज्ञानी गुरु पिंस थोहे कौन इन लपु यागु ध्यान साधना याना बिजागु ख थठे हे बुद्ध जीसस क्राइस्ट प्रोफेट मुहम्मद वेक यात शान्ति दयेमा अले वो गुरु नानक वस पोल छुकी बह बियादी ढासा यदि जिस न्यापले ईश्वर यागु ध्यान म्याफी प्राणी तेगु निस्वार्थ सेवा अले ब्रह्माण्ड यागु नियम यात पालना यात दासा जिस जिगु मानव जीवन यागु सर्वोच्च संभावना यात प्राप्त याए भई अले पृथ्वीले जिगु जीवन यागु उद्देश्य बालक ठिके भई परम गुरु चिंघाई छम करुणाया असाधारण जीवित तसी जुयादी होस फोल अनवरत रूप राहत सामग्री आर्थिक सहयोग अठे मती नाछोया शरणार्थी तयत छे मधुपिन्त प्राकृतिक प्रकोप पीडित पिन्त अथे राहत यागु आवश्यकता दुपिन्त गुहाली याना बिजना चंगुडु सन् 2006 ले वस पोल गुसी शान्ति पुरस्कार न प्राप्त याना बिजाट उकियाट पूर्व यागु नोबेल शान्ति पुरस्कार या रूपये कया चंगुडु अठे हे वंगुदये परोपकार वो मानवीय सेवा यागु क्षेत्रीय उत्कृष्ट सेवा याना बिजाना दिगुली वसपोल याट ठिगु पुरस्कार एवं सम्मान प्रदान यागुडु जिगु बालापी जनावर पासापिङ्गु लागि छगु बुलन्द सयागु रूपये वसपोल शान्ति व प्रेमपूर्ण सहकारी खाना यात हपा बियादी अले छगु थज्यागु विश्वयागु परिकल्पना यानादी गुकी फुक प्राणी तेगु जीवन यागु महत्व प्रति संवेदनशील मानवता यागु जय जीमा छगु शान्तिपूर्ण एवं स्वर्णिमपूर्ण शाकाहारी विश्वयागु उदय जीमा अले ठुकियाना जनावर व मनुष्य आपसे सुमधुर सम्बन्ध माना चुनिँदै पूर्ण शाकाहारी यागु प्रचलन फैले यागु पहल स्वरूप वस पोल ठिठी कठ कुट याना बिज्यागुडु उकी यागु लागि वैकल्पिक जीवनशैली यागु पर्चाइनिगु पूर्ण शाकाहार रेस्टुरेन्ट लभिङ हट यागु अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय सञ्जाल सुप्रिम मास्टर टेलिभिजन अले अथे हे याना प्रभावशाली सरकार व सञ्चार या नायपी नाप न्याप्ले खला बलाया नाप टेलिभिजने प्रसारण जुगु जलवायु परिवर्तन सम्मेलन वस पोल बोटिकया चोना दिगुडु ठोख झिस या दियागु वा मयागु न जुइफु वसपोल यागु कुट न याना विश्व व्यापक अले प्रभावकारी रूप जनचेतना फैलाए जुगु खनेडु उकी जनावर मैत्रिक जीवनशैली अले थज्यागु करुणाशील जीवनशैली पृथ्वी यात जलवायु परिवर्तन बचेयाना राष्ट्रीय दथुई हैगु दिगु शान्तियागु सम्भावना यायत काएफु वंगु छुदय परम गुरु चिङ हाइन विश्वव्यापी रूपए यात्रा याना बिजना दिगुडु अमेरिका निसे अफ्रिका टक यूरोप निसे ओसियाना टक अले सार्वजनिक रूपए जनता वथ शिष्य पिनाप विविध आध्यात्मिक विषयले सच्छी सेवा यक प्रवचन बिया बिजागुडु थज्यागु प्रवचन मध्ये ठौँ छगु देछ्यागु इ चुलागुली चिस धन्य महसुस याना चोना उकियागु शीर्षक ख पूर्ण शाकाहार जलवायु परिवर्तन रोके याना पृथ्वीले स्वर्ग देखेगु परम गुरु चिङ हाई यागु व्याख्या भाग न्यागु या प्यंगु भाग बिट्विन मास्टर एंड डिसाइपल्स अंग्रेजी व ओलासिस गुगु या त वियतनामीज नटाई ले बिया बिजागु
Positive powers is always greater than negative power. It's just the people in the world are not using it. If they beware and do good, then they are using the positive power. Then they can counter the negative power. But right now, they are not using the positive power. They are using mostly the negative power. That is why. What you are taking in is what you have. People are going mostly against the positive power. For example, if you are in Bangkok now, and if you want to go to Chiang Mai, where do you go? North or south?
North.
North, that's it. And if you go south, will you ever arrive in Chiang Mai?
No.
No, that's the thing. There are two powers in this world. One is positive, one is negative. If you are using the positive power, then you will have positive power. If you're using negative power, then you have negative power. If we want to use a positive power, we have to enter the positive cycle. By doing good, being vegetarian means the best of all of being good because you're saving lives. You're respecting lives. You're loving and kind. Then you enter the positive cycle. Once you enter the positive cycle, you are empowered by positive power. And if all the people in this world are empowered by the positive power, then the negative power has nowhere to exercise. If the whole planet people live in virtue and really compassionate lifestyle, then the earth will change into heaven in no time. Nothing else can really compare to this. Only love can absorb all the negative energy. Only love can transform it. And only the loving heart, compassionate heart of the people can absorb the negative impact that we have created. Because even if we want to rely on technology, the technology that we're having right now is nothing compared to what we will have if all the population of the planet turn into a loving, kind, compassionate vegetarian diet. Then you will see all kind of invention that we have never imagined before will surface. And all people will live in peace and love even if they don't pray for it. It will come. Thank you.
Hello, Master.
Hello.
Another encouraging trend we've been seeing is how many well-known public figures, whether in the entertainment industry, to sports, to government, have adopted the vegetarian way of life. They are also using their fame to call attention to the importance of going vegetarian. Master, could you explain the reason why it seems like these celebrities seem to be more accepting of the compassionate diet? Is it because of health or spiritual related, or information is more accessible to them? And how else can they help to bring this message across? Thank you.
First of all, is it because of health or spiritually related or information is more accessible to them? That the celebrity people go all out to support vegetarian diet and adopted them. It's all of that. Because spiritually, our planet consciousness have also been elevated somewhat. And these people, they are thinking about their health, and also they are more into internet information and all that. So all these factors contribute to this recent trend. Like Joaquin Phoenix, Alicia Silverstone, Fei Wong in China, Olympic star, even Carl Lewis, and athletes, etc., bodybuilders, and political people, also long-time vegetarian and senator, presidential candidate, Denis Kucinich. He's a really good man. He's very just and fair for international people, not just for the Americans. He's a staunch advocate for peace in Iraq, for example, for peace in the world in any case. He's a peaceful guy. You're not surprised. He's a vegetarian. Long time vegan even. And Elizabeth Kucinich, his wife. India, former Environment Minister Maneka Gandhi, the current mayor of New Delhi, Australia Senator Andrew Bartlett, etc. In the political arena, many people have turned to vegetarian diet or vegan diet. This is a very, very good sign. It's auspicious omen for us. And now the answer is that because these people are smart, they're very smart. You can tell by the way they talk and the way they're thinking, they express their own individual opinion. They are very smart people. So smart people are often successful anyway. That's why they are successful. And you can know that because they are successful, that they are smart. And smart people, they choose a compassionate lifestyle, healthy lifestyle, as some British researcher has proved already. That smart kids, they will turn to vegetarian by the time they reach 30-something. And these people, they have higher IQ than other people who did not turn to vegetarianism in their first third of their life. So they are very smart people. And we have this info on our TV and website anyway about the smart people, or they choose vegetarian diet. And on some level, they are spiritually mature. They choose vegetarianism out of their heartfelt love and compassion for the innocent co-inhabitant animals, and wish to terminate their suffering and to live their life without blood on their hands. They know peace begins on our table. And they want to contribute to peace and foster love among all species. They could have everything, yet they only take what they need and what brings joy and friendship, not those that hurt and destroy. You must know that these are saints on earth in immortal gods. The Buddha once mentioned that if a person is in a well-off or powerful position but choose a compassionate, charitable way of life, such as vegetarian diet, then we must know that they are saints incarnate. It's an honor and blessing to know such a one. And they are here to bless the world by their noble deeds, demeanor, and example.
With each update, you have informed us of more and more good progress in the world's awakening. Time has been gained and more people are becoming vegetarian. Nevertheless, as Mother Teresa once said, in this life, we cannot do great things. We can only do small things with great love. By walking one step, it seems a merciful heaven is taking 100 steps toward us, to meet us. Is this so, Master?
It is. It is like that. Otherwise, how else? You experience this in your life already. How else can we just turn around a few degrees and then we became so wise and so brilliant, see the light of heaven, hear the sound of music of heavenly sphere, and feel such a bliss in our life when we have not meditated all that long, some only even a couple of years or a couple of months, see the change taken in their life is enormous and incredible. Heaven does come down to meet us if we are working up to meet heaven's standard. what I told you always is the truth. And if everyone could realize this, you see, and walk the baby step, actually only one step, one very important step that decides the fate of our planet. That is the vegetarian step. Everything else will come to us unasked. If we are merciful, we will beget mercy. The universal law never fails. We must become vegetarian. All the inhabitants of the planet should heed this one and only advice that I could give with all my heart. That is to be vegetarian. Be vegan, it would be better. But vegetarian is already very good. And vegan is even the best.
Master, the animals must feel sad because many of their species are being forced to leave the corners of the biosphere, as they cannot adapt quickly enough to the changes. We hope that we can ask for their forgiveness. From their perspective, what are their hopes and wishes for the earth at this time?
They just feel sorry for human beings, as they know where they are going, but most humans don't. They do love life like we do, but they are not that attached to it the way humans are. They are not very afraid of death. It's just a natural reaction that they want to live. But if they have to die, they die, because they know they're going back to where they came from, which is heaven. That's why they are always satisfied in any circumstance. They know life here and hereafter, and they know their maker. They wish the human race can see what they see, know what they know, and stop all this madness centering around temporary time on earth and focus more on life eternal. They wish the earth be saved, but it's not about saving the planet, but about human returning to virtuous life and compassionate heart. And all things will be all right. They know that. Then the earth will be saved if people are compassionate. As a byproduct, if we live according to the law of love, all things will be all right. The animals know that. And they would really wish humans understand this concept, the only concept that matters, the concept of love. Ah, 我们自己都有内在的万能的力量保佑啊，只要我们那个道德的高，修行的认真，还有无我贡献，那我们自己会好了。然后，如果地球的人呐、都转心呐、变成那个有爱护动物哈，吃素的话就足够了。然后我们自己哈，因为吃素了以后，那个气氛会改变，改变了以后，大家会更聪明啊。我们会发明很多很多那个器具啊，很多科技会更发达。我们不能想象那个时候啊，更富有啊，更舒服，生活更进步。别怕，就说地球的人物了。如果福报越来越多的话，那一定我们科技的会更发达。那个科学家可以想到方法，可以把这个技用起来利益人民，而不是会伤害的。不过这个看福报啦，不是说科技而已。如果福报不够，科技发明会找不到的。那所以我们这最主要就是传播这个世俗的道德方面。But at night when I'm all alone and I'm thinking of all this situation, think of all the cold and hungry animals and human beings, and I feel really, really so sad, so sad. The way, we treat each other and the way we treat our co-inhabitants is truly not ideal. Not if we want to truly have a happiness on this planet. Not if we really want to have a peaceful world in which we will enjoy. So I sometimes don't understand humans' mentality. and how they think and how it works. The social system, the policy of the planet as a whole, you know. Every country is a little different, but some countries are better than others. But still you can find even the richest countries still have this kind of problem. That people have no home, nowhere to go. Families scattered and broken because nowhere to go. And children go hungry, cannot go to school because no home, etc., etc. It's just very, very painful sometimes to watch. Yeah. I do what I can, but it's never enough because this is a system that we have, yeah, in this world. It's not just one or two cases, it's the whole system. And I just hope one day if everyone return to their greatness, yeah, think about how great they want to represent themselves on this planet, then maybe we will have a better society. It's not just like sharing the food only. It's just sharing everything. Technology, help the people to help themselves. And if we are not eating meat, then the world will become better already. Yes. That means the society as a whole has become more compassionate. Then the system will be different. We change, yeah? The mentality will change. And the policy of the planet will change. And then we will help each other, not just distributing food like charity act, but distributing technology, yeah? Seeds, helping with all kinds of things, conserving the whole resource of the planet so that everybody has the chance to use it to help themselves. I think everybody would love to serve themselves, not want to just take the hand out, you know, in a refugee camp somewhere, dirty, chaotic, no water, no food, and just waiting for handouts every day. That is not the way everyone would want to live his or her life, yeah? It's not the dignity. So the system has to change. And it begins with being vegetarian. Begins with vegetarian because people, if they want to save the planet, if they want to save the animal, then the compassion comes out. And then when the compassion envelops the whole planet, then the energy will change completely. Then everybody will bathe in it. And every day they will think differently. They will act differently. And their mind will be more clarified. And they can think of a better system, how to distribute wealth and resources, which belong to everybody anyway. Either you stay in Africa, you're born in Ethiopia, you're born in England, it's the same. We have not brought any resource with us the day we are born. So the resource of the world belongs to everybody. But we don't distribute it well. The able ones take it more than give it. That's the problem, more than sharing it. So I do hope one day the whole planet will wake up and think of how we want to live our life, you know? Not the life that we have been living up to now. I mean, most of it is not always what we can be proud of. Yes. And when we die, we have nothing anyway. We came with nothing, we will go with nothing. Right now, for our planet crisis, the one and simple solution is to be vegetarian. That's it. No need even changing technology. Go green is good. Of course, always is good to protect the environment and to be loving to the planet Earth, which is also a being who is supporting us with all loving kindness and nourishing motherly love. But just to be vegetarian, just to be compassionate to all other beings, just to stop all the killing, you know? At least the animals, just to stop killing animals and eating them. Just be vegetarian. Our destiny will change. The destiny of the population of the planet will change. And we can save the planet. Not only we can save this planet, the planet will be more beautiful, more developed. People will live in more peace and harmony, happiness, and abundance of all the necessities that they need. And we will develop more and more that we could never imagine. We develop more extraordinary technologies. We will visit more extraordinary planets in far distant, billions of light years ahead. If we change our destiny by being compassionate, loving, and kind to our fellow human beings as well as fellow animals beings, our planet will change completely. You could not imagine what heaven it would be on earth if all turned to vegetarianism.
विवेकशील दर्शक बिंद बिट्विन मास्टर एंड डिसाइपल से पूर्ण शाकाहार जलवायु परिवर्तन रोके याना पृथ्वी याता स्वर्ग देकेगु परम गुरु चिंहाई यागु व्याख्या पाखे लिखिया तगु भाग न्यागु या टेंगुगु भाग शीर्षक दुगु हौ यागु कार्यक्रम में छिकपिंगु साथ या लागि धन्यवाद। थप सकारात्मक कार्यक्रम या लागि सुप्रीम मास्टर टेलिभिजन सोया चोना दिस थोयागु लिपा प्रस्तुत जुई यहुदी धर्म या पवित्र ग्रन्थ तनाक हितो प्रदेश यागु सफु अध्याय नि न्यागु निसे नि नेगु पाखे लिख्या तगु भाग निगु या निगुगु भाग वर्ड्स अफ विजडम फुका प्राणी त करुणाया गजाले स्वयमा अले ब्रह्माण्डया कुकुन्नये शान्ति नेङ्के फेमा। May every being join the circle of compassion and spread peace to every corner of the universe. थप जानकारी यु लागि कृपया सोया दिशा suprememastertv.com/BMD